For me, makeup is a huge part of my self-expression. I love playing with different shapes and colors and trying to incorporate that into my daily look, which is something that I really want to impart on an audience, like the importance of using makeup in this sort of positive and constructive way as a way to preserve authenticity and as an exercise in creativity. I would say that is my makeup philosophy.
Hi, my name is Emily Chu. I'm a junior at Tufts University studying biology and English, the whole spiel. I'm pre-med and I'm really into makeup. Fresh face. I don't wear makeup on a daily basis since I'm a student and I just don't have time, but sometimes I kind of need it to like get myself going and feel good about myself during the day. I try to keep those, like the time that it takes me to do those looks, under about 15 minutes. But sometimes after like classes and when I'm home, I'll take a second to like do my makeup, or not a second, I take 2 hours. I take 2 hours to do my makeup. But makeup has always been a really great creative outlet for me and a way to express myself and kind of like be an artist when I really can't be in my daily life. I'm not trained or anything, so a lot of my education in terms of makeup has come from YouTube, and like the internet has been kind of my makeup teacher in a big way. I'm not someone that's all about like supernatural looks. I really love playing with color and different shapes. I love a good cut crease. Sometimes I wear false lashes, even though Viola said she hates false lashes, but she said she likes the way that I do it, so maybe we'll see that in the future. But yeah. My first interaction with Viola was on Instagram.
So how did I meet Emily? I remember her from Instagram. That's the magic of Instagram.
And I had posted a look recreating like this blue eyeliner thing that she had done that I fell in love with.
And it kind of like had a print on me. I don't know if you can say that in English, because I was like, oh, she really understood the vibe I'm trying to say, which is a statement, but still it feels like you. And I thought she was so beautiful. So I commented on her pictures.
And she liked it and commented it. I was super excited.
Years later, when I had, like a few months ago when I decided to do this YouTube channel, I was like, damn, how am I gonna find that girl again? I need to reach out to her, because I thought of her right away. So I had to go through all my saved pictures from Instagram and scroll for such a long time. And I was, okay, I'm never gonna find her. But I did. And I was so excited.
She messaged me before I took a physics final.
So I DM'd her and said, hey, can we talk? I would love to talk to you about a project I have.
I thought it was a scam. I thought I was gonna be like trafficked or something. I was so scared. I was like, can I call you?
So I was a little surprised. And I said, sure, you can totally call me, of course.
And I was like, it's her. Like, I hear the French accent. Like, it's definitely her. And we met for a couple of drinks. I ate, she didn't eat. It was kind of awkward. I felt a little weird about it, but it ended up being really great.
And I was like, great, let's do this. She is, I don't know how to express this. She's just herself. There is no filters. She's not trying to be somebody else. She's not trying to project like a version of herself. She's just herself.
It was amazing, and I was super flattered and kind of shocked that she had even like had an image of me in her mind without like seeing it, kind of. I don't know. But yeah, I was freaking out. It was amazing. And it's like crazy to meet your idols. Yeah, I was blown away. So the look that I'm doing today is gonna be a glass skin look. It's gonna be super complexion focused. There's this magazine, like Instagram, that reposted one of my pictures because I had it hashtag glass skin, so if that's any indication of how trendy it is. A lot of this is going to be focused on getting like the right base, making sure that you're super moisturized, you look like you had drank a lot of water recently, even if you haven't, which I don't, and it's really bad, but I'm still alive, it's going well. In addition to that, I'm going to be showing like a kind of invisible eye makeup contouring look that kind of gives you definition without like piling on a lot of color in makeup. Cool. The first thing that I would do for this look is to make sure that my skin is prepped properly. The product that I love to use is this WELEDA Skin Food moisturizer. It's super, super thick. It's actually for your like elbows and rough feet and hands, quote unquote. I really love it on my face. I don't think that it would work for people with really oily or acne prone skin. So if that's the case for you, I think that you can just kind of like layer up your daily moisturizer or even use your night cream to get that same sort of hydrated look. I used to be afraid of products like this and would wear super matte products, especially in the throes of puberty and all that. I tried to cover up the oil and hopefully it would and hope that it would get absorbed with matte products, but didn't really work out. It ended up making my skin look even more cakey and dull. So I started more recently focusing on like dewier products, kind of like this concealer. It's a Glossier concealer. It's super, super dewy. I'm gonna apply around my mouth, underneath my eyes, around my nose, and anywhere that I kind of have any redness. Kind of slap it on. And I'll just blend it out with a beauty blender. And it's okay if some redness comes through. That's kind of the point of, your skin. It's skin. It's not perfect. Everyone has stuff on it. The next thing that I like to do is my eyes. So the first product that I'm going to go in with is this MERCIER Caviar stick in Au Naturel. I don't know, I probably didn't pronounce that very nicely, and I'm just going to use that to contour my eyes a little bit and add that to the crease. But the whole point is to kind of add a little bit of shadow to the contours of your eye to give a little bit of definition and lift the look. So now that I've done that, I'm gonna use a neutral matte shadow from the Tarte Lid and Bloom palette. And again, it's like 2 or 3 shades deeper than my skin tone. And I'm just gonna layer that on top of what I've put down with that cream shadow. I've lifted my eye a little bit using this light contouring technique. Cool. Now that I've done that, I'm gonna use, oh no, my hands are really slippery. Can someone help me? Okay, and so now I'm gonna use this like highlighting shade that's about 2 to 3 shades lighter than my skin tone, and I'm gonna apply it to the parts that I kind of want to stand out. So that will be like the center of my eyelid. Maybe add a little bit more. I want a nice sheen here. And I want this to be pretty subtle, so I'm gonna just tap that out and kind of keep that light focused right in the center. And then the inner corner, for sure. And then a little bit underneath the brow bone. And as you're doing it, you may find that you need to amp it up a little bit as you go. So add a little bit more of that neutral shadow in the outer corner and just kind of press it into the corner. That's how you get the most pigmentation, honestly, is by pressing as opposed to brushing it on. And then apply some to my lower lash line as well. I poked myself in the eye. It's okay, we're good. Okay, so you can kind of tell the difference between these two eyes. Like this one's a little bit less defined, and my hair's sticking to my super dewy skin, and this one is much more defined. So then I'm gonna do my other eye now. Okay, I love a good natural look. Now I'm gonna do my lashes, and this is honestly a crucial point for me because I have no eyelashes. Okay, cool. Beautiful. Okay, I make really ugly faces when I put on mascara. Oh, I poked my eye. Oh. Okay, that looks pretty good. Yeah, I have like a weird thing where I get random hives and like just throughout the day, like I'm not really allergic to anything. I mean, I'm probably allergic to something, but I'm just too lazy to address it at this point. So I just kind of like let them be, and eventually they dissipate as time goes by. Honestly, maybe it's poison. It's poisoning me currently. But yeah, it happens every once in a while. And honestly, at this point, I'm kind of used to it. I'm allergic to like my dog now. I'm allergic to cats, apparently. My life's in shambles. So anyway, I'm gonna use this, just a Charlotte Tilbury brow gel. And I really like this brow gel, even though it's kind of expensive, honestly. But it's nice because the comb is super thin, so it latches onto every single hair. Okay. Next thing that I'm gonna do is re-add some definition to my face using this Chantecaille Radiance Gel Bronzer. It's kind of shimmery, and it's a really nice shade. It's super warm. So I'm gonna use a beauty blender, a dampened one, and use the butt of it and kind of blend this onto my cheekbones to add a little bit of definition. And when I want to blend it, I'm turning it to the side so that I don't add more product. I'm gonna add this a little bit to the temples, just kind of the rest that's on the back, because I don't want it too concentrated there. And then just sort of like tap my nose. Ugh, this hair. And then tap it on my nose, just a little bit. Cool. So now I'm gonna add this kind of like peachy coral, nudie sort of blush. It's RMS Lip to Cheek and Modest, and it's a kind of multi-product. So you can use it on, obviously, your lips or your cheeks. And so I'm gonna tap this onto the apples of my cheeks. I know it looks a little intense now, but when I blend it out with this beauty blender, it will kind of diffuse out and give me a healthy flush of color. And I'm focusing it on the apples of my cheeks. I just like how it brightens up the face. I love using lip and cheek colors that are the same because I feel like it keeps the lip or the look very cohesive. Cool. I'll add a little bit of gloss to this as well. This is the Fenty Gloss Bomb in Fenty Glow. It's amazing. And it smells like lip smackers. It smells like middle school, which I love. I didn't love middle school, but like, I love the smell of this. Yeah. The last thing I'm gonna do is highlight my face using the RMS Living Luminizer. This highlighter is essentially clear, which I really like. It's kind of a balm glossy formula. Basically, I'm gonna tap this onto the highlights of my cheek. Tap it in. You can kind of see it's giving me a little bit of radiance. I like to put it down the center of my nose as well, like the bridge and the tip. Sort of blend it out a little bit. And then a little bit to the Cupid's bow as well. And we are done. I feel like when I'm wearing makeup, I just end up taking it off when I get home because I just can't stand the feeling of stuff on my face sometimes. But I want the effect for like when I'm in daylight and out and about and just like feeling fresh and beautiful and whatever. So I don't think I would recommend this for a super like, if you need something super long wear, but it's really fresh and beautiful, and I think it works for that particular purpose.